pray to God that He can make a better me. I'm praying for protection for my family. I'm praying on the daily for the better days. I'm praying for the Lord to fulfill all my dreams. I'm praying for the Lord to fulfill all my dreams.
Well, I don't know what happened there. I hit go live and it didn't go live, so we only got part of the intro. So, you know what? We're going to do the intro again. Let's do this again.
I'm praying every night you got my soul to keep. This lifestyle that I'm living got me losing sleep. I'm praying in the day so I don't ever weep. So I'm praying that I don't become a memory. I pray to God that He can make a better me. I'm praying for protection for my family. I'm praying on the daily for the better days. I'm praying for the Lord to fulfill all my dreams. For the Lord to fulfill all my dreams.
Okay, that's better. I don't know what the frig happened there. All right, tonight we have Jeff from Exploring Harley and Dom from 13 Spirits. So let's bring them up.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey. That was kind of a mess up for the intro. I'm watching the intro and I'm looking
but when you
at,
restart,
go live.
Just to say you like this, when you restarted saying your live wasn't started, your live was still turning. You had 25 seconds already started on the live.
Wow. I don't know. Is my signal look okay?
It's talking about that full-bodied apparition that I think stirred up some stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys, I hope that
it messed with my program.
Get everybody in here. Get your mom, get your dad, go get grandma, get everybody.
Aunt, nephew, uncle, get your neighbors, come and show love.
God.
Not just because we're here, but also to support our friend Sam. She deserves it. So yeah,
she deserves that scoop. She deserves that freaking adventure that Dom and I freaking had that past Saturday in Montreal. Oh,
yeah. Why don't you tell us about that? What was that?
I'll go ahead with my big mouth. I'll go ahead.
But give me 2 seconds, Harley. I'll put everybody in context or where we were investigating and continue the rest, right?
Well, Dom, as a company, he does ghost tours in Montreal.
It wasn't that plug. I just wanted to talk that we.
I was going there, and
okay.
Just like
I'm not saying nothing. I'll let my good friend, buddy, brother, Harley explain the situation.
Thing is, my friend Dom has a company. And he does ghost tours. And scrolling through Facebook, I come upon one of Dom's advertisements. So I say, hey, why I won't go ahead and join you on that ghost tour and say, it's going to be fun. Dom, hey, come, what? Yeah. We're going to be on Montreal, and we're going to investigate one of the most haunted spots in North America, if not the world. Well, I say I'm in. drive up there, meet Dom, meet the gang, do a little intro, go and investigate. And Dom say, hey, my brother Harley, I'm going to bring you to a place very special to you. Brings me to the soldier plot. So we investigate the soldier's plot, and everything goes neat and dandy. Everything goes good. Go a little bit further down to the most oldest part of the graveyard where the Irish are buried and everything. We're there for a moment, and afterwards we shift our group to the tomb of a little girl named Maggie. And we stick there and we investigate that little girl, Maggie, and everything goes according to plan, according to everything, until
Uh,
until a lady comes out of nowhere. She's dressed
when
in
Harley does mean nowhere, he
nowhere.
does mean nowhere.
You guys, for those who know me, if Lomar, you're watching, bro, you know that my sensors are freaking on the edge when I'm investigating, and I hear like if a mouse go through the freaking grass, I'm gonna hear it. All right, if he farts, I'm gonna hear him. But she came out of nowhere. When I turned around to look,
Wow.
she was there. When she was walking, we couldn't hear nothing.
He wasn't walking. Sorry, guys. I'm still dumbfounded, but she wasn't walking. She appeared like she was
The head was going.
floating.
Usually, when you walk, the head goes up and down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But this time, the head was steady. But at
Wow.
first, when I saw
That's
her,
cool.
the thing was I couldn't hear nothing. You couldn't hear the pebbles, the gravel under her foot. And that freaking
Like you would normally hear when somebody's walking.
yeah. Even
And-
with
Yeah.
soft shoes, you will hear the freaking gravel. She goes
Yeah.
by. She's a little bit further, and I just like say, dude, she looks like she's floating. When I said that, she accelerates, but
Mm.
her body is still kind of like she's not running. She's not like fast pacing walking because the body stays like still. Dom goes and he darts. He comes to the corner. He looks. She's like 300 feet further down.
Wow.
And when he takes his
Wow.
freaking flashlight to look, she's gone.
Plus,
Shit.
when she turned the corner and Hardy said you couldn't see the head bump and stuff like that, through her body, you can see the trees on the other side of the cemetery.
So she was like totally transparent, or
Not
like partial?
fully
Not-
translucent, but she was white as hell. And what she had on her body,
Wow.
you do not see a jogger wear those type of clothes. You don't see regular people wear those type of clothes. It looked like old Victorian
Nightgown kind of
nightgown,
thing.
something like that.
But she had
Oh,
like
okay.
a backpack. But the thing is, I have a freaking great memory for faces.
Yeah.
That particular person, I cannot remember the face. When I close my eyes, when I try to concentrate, when I do everything, all the exercises that I know to,
Mm.
I see it's dark, it's black, it's nothing. It's just nothing.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Ah.
Same thing. Harley is saying. Even since Saturday, I'm trying to rationalize on it, trying to find an explanation. And every time I come up with maybe a small twist turn, Then all the other details come, but I can't. If you ask me, tell me what color of a hair she has, I have no
Black. For me, it was the head. The head part, everything was black to me.
Wow.
But in the clothing was white. And
clue.
I'm still bedazzled. I'm still baffled. And when we came out of the graveyard, well, one of the participants realized that he forgot his bag. So Dom goes back with 2 or 3 people and
Just no, just the guy. The
just a
parents.
guy.
The guy came. He's an adult, but he came with his parents, which are very supportive to my team. Every single paranormal investigation I do, they come out. So his name is William. William forgot his bag, so he goes, "I'm gonna go to get my bag." His mother tells me, "Oh, he's going alone in the cemetery." I'm going, "Hell, fuck, no! You're not going. Sorry, my language. You're not going in that
No, it's
cemetery
all good.
alone."
It's all good.
Because like Hardy said, it's one of the most haunted places in North America. The mountain is the most haunted mountain in North America. The cemetery, well, the part where we were, but altogether, the cemetery is 2.25 million people buried on that cemetery. On that
That's a
side
lot
of the
of
mountain.
people.
It's a lot of people, and the part where we were, a lot of black magic, a lot of voodoo rituals, a lot of witchcraft rituals are occurring in that park. And we're talking about sacrifices, etc., digging bodies out and stuff like that. So I don't want this guy to go alone
Wow.
in that cemetery. So we start walking. You want to continue, bro?
No, go ahead. No,
Okay.
I wasn't there. So
Okay, so we're walking down. We actually pass in front where Harley was talking about the veterans. Nothing's occurring. We get to the little girl Maggie, so we get that bag, and we're coming back right in front of where we were when we investigated the cemetery for the veterans. A German Shepherd comes out of once again out of nowhere, starts barking at us like very aggressive, and starts running through to us. And we're like,
Wow.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna get attacked by a dog. The dog does a small detour, still barking, does a small detour, goes straight to the end to where we got the bag, so Maggie's tombstone, and the dog freezes. He's not moving, not barking, not doing nothing, but just plain steady. So
Yeah.
me and the guy, we continue walking to go to the exit. The dog starts barking again and charging through to us. So we turn around on the street to see him come. Does the same thing, does a small detour, and takes the small streets. Once he gets to that street, starts barking, just stops barking, nothing. He's frozen again. Then we continue
Wow.
walking.
That's odd.
We see him bend down to drink in a small puddle. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going in my head, this is a stray dog in the cemetery. Because it does happen, the animals, some people leave their animals on the mountain to get rid of them, etc. So I'm saying it's a stray dog.
As sad as it
and
is.
prior
Yeah.
to that, we had a dog coming to us with a collar with like
Magic lights on it.
yeah,
Tags?
like
Tags?
Light glows.
light sticks and stuff like that on his collar, so his master could retrieve him. But that dog
Okay.
had nothing.
But that dog had no color, no metal, nothing on him. You couldn't see nothing.
And it was acting
nothing.
really strange.
It was acting
acting
strange.
very
So,
strange.
so we were getting like, once you get not far from the entry of the cemetery, there's a small hill you have to go up. So once you're in the hill, you get a better view of what's behind you in the cemetery. So I'm flashing. I have a military grade flashlight that has 10,000 million lumens. So when you press on the button and it flashes, you're gonna light up the whole cemetery. Not the whole cemetery, but it does flashes a lot. So I'm looking exactly where the dog is, and the dog vanished. And all the story we're talking about that happened in a couple of minutes, not
Oh yeah.
not 10 minutes to the distance of the stuff. Even the lady, it happened like quick. Like Hardy said,
Wow.
he was investigating. We were in front of Maggie's tombstone. So while Maggie was doing that, I was looking at the rights. Nothing was occurring. I looked at my left. Nothing was occurring. As soon as I turned back to look at my right, I heard a small commotion. So I turned around to my right, and the lady was there waving, doing a ta-ta, like the queen, like that. And she
Oh,
just
wow.
turned the corner, and that's when all the commotion, we start running and stuff like that. So like I said before to Hardy, we're going through still the evidence of that investigation. I don't know what it is on that.
I'm still in the thing, freaking Cornwall. I haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't seen nothing. It's in my hard drive, but I haven't seen.
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm going slowly into that because I have two other projects working presently. One is finished. It should be out tonight. After the live, I'll be broadcasting. One, it's a small walk in a cemetery, not far from the Ontario border. Small cemetery from 1836. We got on the Spirit Talker names that were actually on tombstones in that cemetery. And so that's coming out. It's good.
Wow.
The video is finished. Then all I have to do is put it out on YouTube. I have another one. It's a small exploration. First time I put a video of the exploration, and after that, I'm jumping on that investigation to put it out as soon as possible. But yeah, you're gonna see when it comes out. You're gonna see. We're talking about this that was crazy, but we do also have cool, real paranormal evidence.
Oh my god.
Okay. People tend to say, oh, sometimes it's fixing and stuff, but on this, you ask the spirits, can you please open the light if you're there, and the light goes immediately.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Not even a second after thing they react to stuff.
And prior to that, nothing. We went on other freaking graves, put the flashlight on, nothing. But right there on command,
on squad. He didn't ask us. The little girl asked us for some candy, some plush bears, dolls and stuff like that. So she's a young girl. So I'm planning to go back
for a little thing.
I'm going back on the 20th of November to the cemetery. I already bought candy and a small toy for her. So I'm going back there, man. Yeah.
Nice. Right on.
Thank you, Matt. Matt is here, and
I didn't see the chat. Sorry,
Lena's not
I was sharing on the other computer. Hi, Matt. How's it going?
Yeah, I saw Helena's post on Facebook.
Yeah,
earlier.
I was supposed to be on her show yesterday, but she poor little thing.
Yeah, I sent her a message
her health
also on.
She needs to look after her health.
Yeah,
I sent her a message on Facebook saying health first, then come back stronger and better.
Exactly.
But take care of yourself.
Health is more important.
Exactly.
Well, I'll still be here when she comes back. No worries.
Hell yes.
No worries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that graveyard is so incredible. And I came upon, and that is just like probably not really out of context, but we're walking through graves, and I stop out of nowhere. I stopped in front of one freaking grave. I looked
must
down.
have caught your attention.
No.
Oh, there's
no?
Hold on. You're gonna see there's really a connection with Hardy and the story. Now, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
But I just stopped there, and I see that there's a plaque in front of that gravestone, and the stone it's not a monument. It's not that huge. It's a small limestone.
It's about 2 feet high in
Well,
height.
now
Oh,
it's
really?
2
So just
feet, but
small.
probably back then it was probably 4 feet maximum, probably 3.5 feet high.
Wow.
A white
Mhm.
stone. I look at the plaque. I read the plaque. He's a lieutenant colonel. He's the founder of the Canadian Highlanders, the Black Watch of Canada.
Wow.
Hmm.
He's
So
the
that's
founder of the Black Watch Regiment of Canada.
so that's a connection with Harley. Harley's
I'm a veteran. I'm a
a
soldier.
veteran.
Yeah.
Served with the Black Watch. I known some Black
Oh,
Watch.
wow.
And the Black Watch is a reserve unit. I have been a reserve unit for many years, and to just come
You're
upon the grave of
Matthew is starting already.
oh
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 3
So
Canadians and a Canada's for Christmas already. I could eat. You're funny. You're funny.
oh, you
Hey,
know.
Matt.
And yeah, it was just incredible, and we had a great, well, kind of a small interaction with that colonel, but it was special. It was
even
sorry.
on the veteran side,
Mm.
we had the music box go off a couple of times.
Mm.
Also the rampart and stuff. You're gonna have to. We're not gonna sell all the punches. To keep a little bit of interest on the videos that Hardy's gonna bring out. I'm gonna bring out on my side. But yeah, you're gonna see a cool investigation. I just hope,
Nice.
bro.
Looking forward to that. Right
That we
on.
have something on camera with that lady.
Oh, I hope so. I hope we have something. I hope that I caught
Yeah, that would be cool.
glimpse or something, or just hearing the commotion on the microphone, just like hearing me saying, am I dreaming, or I'm seeing through her?
I was about to say the exact same words. That's the words that got me like pumped and ready to run as soon as Harley said, and am I seeing stuff, or is she floating and we can see through her? And that got me
Oh,
she had turned the corner and you could see through her body the trees on the other side of her in that alley. So it was like
oh yeah. It was one of the craziest nights of my life. It was like, one of those investigations. They're not like planned, kind of. Okay, I'm gonna film this part. I'm gonna film. No, it's like an all open buffet of freaking
it was
paranormal activity. Oh my god. Cobalt Dragon, hello. And yeah.
I'm looking at you, Jeff, but the way my camera's sitting, it looks like I'm looking the other way. But
Oh well,
I'm
I'm
looking at
looking
you.
there because I'm seeing the chat, because I
yeah,
have
I'm
like
same thing here. If you see me on the side here, is just that I'm punching in the chat. Camera's right in front of me, but the chat's on
too.
the other side here. So
Yeah,
if
my
I
Camera's right
do,
camera's
there,
like on the
but
side.
if
the
people
screen
in
is
the
right
Yeah,
there.
my
I just
camera,
no,
my
because I have
camera's not
two
like right centered on my monitor.
I had two
It's like
different
off
computers
to the side.
working tonight.
Mm.
I have this one with the
Okay.
camera and this one with the chat, so it doesn't slow down, doesn't bug, nothing. So people in the chat, if I do not respond, if you have a question, be patient. I will.
He's ignoring you. He's ignoring you.
Not true. Don't listen to her.
No,
We're still
don't
freaking
listen.
out
Don't
of
listen to
our
me.
night, our last Saturday night. It's
Yeah. And I've been, like I said, we've been on the mountain Monday also to do the haunted walk, and we got a couple of things on the other side, but yeah.
oh my god. And I'm looking into going in a graveyard that I did before. It's called the Maplewood Cemetery. It's eerie, it's creepy, it's dark.
It's a special place. First of all,
Even in the full moon, it's dark.
the
You know the
It's
energy,
dark.
no, but
It's dark.
the
Sorry,
energy.
I just bugging you.
no,
Anybody,
but the
anybody that
kind of
hasn't been
place.
there,
Ah,
anybody that hasn't been there at Maplewood Cemetery, when you get there, the vibe, the energy around the cemetery is not the same. You can walk down the streets, you're gonna feel a certain way. You're gonna get close to the cemetery, and it's gonna completely be different.
it's a kind of place that you will shine your freaking torch to it, but your light is gonna die right there. It's like a black wall.
Oh wow.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just got that vibe.
The
it's
only
like the
place, the only place I got something similar with a flashlight and a black wall was in North Carolina on that battlefield. So
Hmm.
no.
Wow.
And there's a crypt, there's a family crypt there that was unfortunately ransacked. It
yeah,
was open, they
Oh
took
wow.
the graves, they broke everything. So they are disturbed um spirits, and
Oh,
they are,
definitely.
and
Yeah.
they are pissed spirits
Well, I
because
would be too.
but
Yeah. There's
but,
there's no need for desecration
but
of any graves.
there's
Uh,
different reasons why the spirits are pissed. One
because the
like
graveyard is over a native graveyard.
ah.
yeah. So the white man constructed a cemetery on top of in the native cemetery. So that's
Are
why
you are you
we
part? Are you native, Dom?
no
Are you native?
no. I do have a
Oh.
lot of people, a lot of people that I do know that are dear for me, to me, that are natives. So that's why I know a lot about natives. I live next to a res, like not even 15 minutes
Oh.
from
Mm.
from my house. So yeah, so
Mm.
But the thing
Yeah, I'm
is,
part native.
the thing is the that place, the village that was the community that was there. There's nothing. There's nothing
Wow.
left. There's not even a foundation of a house. There's nothing.
mm-mm. The last thing they had, it was, hold on. Last thing you could see from the village of there was like a part of a wall for a meal, not far from the water, but it
Mm.
in 1 year it
Poof,
Wow.
disappeared.
vanished, disappeared. So there's no trace. Actually, if people go there, you're not gonna realize, except the cemetery, that there was a village around that because
Yep,
there's nothing.
exactly.
Gee.
And
That's why when my car went down, it took me 2 hours Sunday and 35 minutes to get there, find cables to boost my car because there's nothing
That's
around.
crazy.
there's nothing
That's
around.
insane.
When we went there, when I went there the first time, the cops came because they come along because they know that there was some vandalism that was done in there,
Mm.
so they come once in a while to check it out.
Yeah.
And we told them that we were paranormal investigators, and the female cop said, "You're freaking nuts. You're crazy." And he called, and they told us like right out of the bat that sometimes they have calls to that graveyard that are people roaming around, and they come, there's nobody. So
Wow.
it's a place filled of full of mysteries.
Hmm.
It's like a community that came and settled where a native settlement was. They
Yeah.
chased them.
That place is a little bit similar to God Manchester or Rivière la Guerre.
Yeah,
It's similar, but Ribia Laga, what's cool is part of the land and buildings are still around.
Yeah, that it's just well, the
Well,
church and the
no,
McDonald
the
mansion.
yeah, but the church is not there no more. It got took down. hmm
When?
2 years ago during COVID.
No, no, that's the presbytery. The church is still there.
That was
I,
the first church, bro.
yeah, but
The Presbyterian was the first church before they constructed the other one. I'm talking about the Presbyterian when I'm talking about the church. That
oh
building is down. There's no
no,
more.
it burned.
Yeah, the owner put the fire in it because he was tired of seeing all the paranormal
Yeah.
investigators go there without permission. Because the the guy, Mr. Moore, his name is Mr. Moore. He's a cool dude. If you go see him, say, "Listen, I'll be at the cemetery or stuff." The guy's not gonna bother you. He's gonna know you're on his part of the land. But when he does see people, he even called the police on us guys when we went there. The SQ had guns in our faces and stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, I
That's
was with a
crazy.
group, and the group had told me that they had permission to be on the land. So I didn't go see Mr. Moore. I didn't say nothing. We were in the Presbyterian doing a session all in the dark, and all of a sudden, all I saw was a gun pointing at me and say, "Don't move.
Hmm.
You
But
don't move."
Wow.
the other place is really cool because you get the graveyard, like the church is on top of the hill, and the graveyard
Okay.
is all around it. And the only thing is that is standing now is like the shell of the church.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing, and a little bit further down, you have what is called the McDonald Mansion. Is well, basically, it's the house of the founder of that community. It was like a general store. It was the post office. It was like the
Bakery. We went
everything.
back in the time when I was part of the group
Wow.
Apple Padea Paranormal. We signed a TV contract, and Rivière Lagarde was our first pilot to turn. We filmed 31 hours straight there. We went in the house. The guy has Indian artifacts, has old artifacts from the time of the village and stuff like that. He also has two barns on the side. People think there are barns. There are old school, there are rank schools.
Hmm.
We actually
Oh, okay.
did a session in one of them because a teacher died and passed away. And in the pictures, if you go see on my YouTube Rivière Lagarde, you're gonna see something special in the top of that school. But yeah,
Cool. Right on.
that place is cool. On top of the church, I'll send a picture to you, Hardy, if you want to see it. On top, do you know what a rod is?
Yeah,
A what?
Like a
the
rod?
lightning rod.
No, not a lightning
A
rod.
what?
It's called rods. It's like a bar, and you have like stitches on it. It's like a bug. They don't know if it's
Hmm.
UFO, if it's a bug or something. Usually they
Oh,
go
you mean like
fast.
Oh yeah, the
an
floating
energy,
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
they go.
energy
No,
rod.
not orbs, not orbs.
No, I
Energy
know
rod.
it's the
Yeah,
long one.
it
Yeah.
looks like a bug, a caterpillar of flying. Anyways, those things are said to go fast. That the cameras have problems to take them. I have a picture on top of the church, not modified, taken by one of my investigators on a cell phone, and that thing is bigger than the church.
I want to go back because that place when I
Let's,
went,
bro,
it,
let's
it,
fix it up. Let's go see Mr. Moore. He knows me. He knows me very well. So so we get the permission.
that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go see it because I wanted to go do an overnighter over there. Just stick my tent in the church.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna let us do an overnight on the land, but we can try. We can ask him.
If we don't ask, we
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, he's cool. He did.
If you don't ask, you might have a piece in your face again.
Well, I'm like I'm gonna ask. When I went there the first time, it was like a way, like he told us, it's not his land, but he's like the
Mm,
descendant of the family. But
Okay, so
okay.
you spoke to the other guy that's renting the land.
Donald, the guy
Yeah,
that lives in the manor.
the old guy. He's like 80 something.
No. He's younger
Okay,
than
so
that.
yeah, so that's the guy that rents land on the on Donald has no clue whatsoever. Uh,
Oh, okay.
the name of the gentleman is Mr. Irving Moore. So Mr. Irving, when you go see him, he's gonna say, "Yeah, there's no ghost there. Yeah, but he's gonna let you do whatever they did on the land." So we have to speak with Mr. Irving.
Well, we'll go see Mr. Irving then, because, well, then
Nice body.
if he rents the house to that bozo that
He doesn't
Donald.
rent the house. Mr. He's there in the house, but he lives on the other side. You know where the Presbyterian is? Completely far out. There's a house there at the end of the field, a
When
white
I
house.
came there, it was dark, so
Okay, so you have the bank rows here. You have the cemetery in the back. Across the pond, you have the Presbyterian, and way further down that field, you have a white house there. That's where Donald lives.
okay.
And back
Because
in the time,
when he came at us, he came from that
yeah, he
big
comes from the
house.
other side of the bridge.
No, that big house. When you come in the
Yeah,
cemetery.
their family. That's why he's saying he can't. Donald is like the young nephew of Irving.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm saying he's in the house, but he has no clue what
You
he's
know
saying.
more the spot than I am, man. I came there. It was
Behind that cemetery, also behind that cemetery, there's an old native village right behind the cemetery. Nobody knows about that place.
dude.
Oh
It
wow.
was. I think it was my.
Mr. Irving in his basement has, you remember, now we're gonna sound old as hell. You remember back in the day they had cases of soft drinks of cola in wood.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remember those cases? Well, this guy has cases and cases of arrowheads in his
Oh
basement
nice.
that he gets
Oh
from the
wow.
river. That he gets from the river when a small flow of water goes down. He goes in with
Mhm.
a grate and scrapes the bottom, picks up
Oh,
whatever.
that's
So
cool.
he
Right
has
on.
a bunch shit
Right
of
on.
artifacts down in that basement, bro. You would freak out.
It was
But he
my.
doesn't
Wow.
want he doesn't want a lot of people to go in the house. So yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like my third or fourth investigation when I went there. My real like investigation that I would put on YouTube and everything. It was like kind of my fourth one. So I wasn't like that.
Yeah, we brought a lot of people over there, like I do with the mountain. We brought some people over there. We did some investigation with different teams over there, and yeah,
I was like a blue. I was a freaking a rookie when I went there. So
but if you want to go back, we'll go back and I'll show you exactly where the village was. You can get responses if you know how to talk Iroquois. Um,
no.
we had a small list of things that we could say like tobacco and stuff like
Oh,
that.
certain
Mhm.
words.
And, yeah,
Yeah.
and we got freaking responses in that
Nice.
place. It broke.
Right on.
Seriously, well,
We'll go back.
We'll go back. There's
back.
also not far from there. There's La Dorea, but La
Come and
Dorea
pick me
Burn
up.
and
You
stuff
gotta
like
take
that,
me
stuff
with
like
you.
that.
You gotta take me with you. Hide me in your trunk.
Well,
I
it's
need
in.
Where is the location? The location is in how do you call
Hi,
that place?
Nikki.
They're asking
We have
in what
Nikki
location
here.
is Rivière la Gare.
Oh, it's near Shadowgate, Quebec. It's
Not far from Valleyfield, between
it's near the border, like in Quebec and Ontario and the U.S. Kind of.
yeah. So if you're familiar with Canada and stuff like that in Quebec, you can punch in Valleyfield, Huntington. It's
Yeah.
really it's Huntington is right there, and that thing is like sticked on Huntington.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
looking
I've
for the
seen.
name.
Yeah. So just or just Google Rivière. It's river
It
in
it
French.
well,
It's
it's called the
it's
God
War
Mother.
River.
In English, if you want to read on that place, you punch in God Manchester,
Oh
like
yeah.
Manchester, but God in front. It will tell you the story that it was all the old Scottish settlements, etc. And they got fucked up because they opened a big upper, so the water, the boats couldn't come back to be bring provisions. So the city was left vacant with the people that would still live there. They had school. It
And
was a
nobody wanted to come and settle there because it was like too far. It wasn't close to
well at the time
anything.
they had nothing. Boat would come every like 3 or 6 months through the village on the side of the cemetery and the Presbyterian. There was a small like bridge there. The boat would stop, take off like sugar stuff like that, and would continue his way to up the stream or down the stream. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I found a link.
about 10 hour drive. So
Yeah.
if you're west of
Okay, I found a
Toronto,
link. I'll put the link in the chat.
I would say, yeah, you have a good 9, 8, 9, 10 hours probably to
About
get there.
yeah. Because
But in
I'm
Toronto, if you're not far from Toronto, Toronto has a cool spot at what's this called, the Gibraltar. Jesus Christ, Gibraltar.
Gibraltar?
Yeah, Gibraltar. That's a cool place to investigate if you're not far from Toronto. There's obviously other places. There's one cemetery I want to hit in Toronto. It's Mount Pleasant Cemetery in Toronto.
Mount Pleasant Cemetery?
Mount
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pleasant. But
Um,
next time I go to Ontario, I'm going to the Niagara Valley.
Nice.
War
Yeah.
of
I'm like
1812.
I'm like 3-4 hours from Toronto. I'm closer
Like
to
my
you guys than I am that way.
I want to do my next, well, probably not my next, but towards my next paid location is going to be Wilson Castle at the end of the month. But
Oh nice. Right on.
I want to do the Old Angel Inn in Niagara on the Lake.
Oh, the one that Cassie did. Cassie
Yeah,
and
Cassie and the girls from Party.
that's one of a cool place to do.
Yep.
A lot of history and stuff. Not far from there, there's another place also.
Yeah, London.
There's another no, but not far from that inn. There's another inn there. London has a few locations also.
Cobalt Dragon is in London, so
yeah.
Yeah, my next place I would like to hit, like big place, is obviously my hometown Hamilton. There's a couple of places I want to redo, which is one is the Hamilton Cemetery, which is almost one of the biggest cemeteries in Canada.
It is
Hmm.
very big. I lived in Hamilton many years ago for a short
I was
time.
born and
That's
raised
a
there.
big cemetery.
I was born
I'm
and
from
raised there.
Ajax. I'm
My
from
my
Ajax originally, so
my playground when I was young, I used to play in the park at the castle, the Dundred castle in the
oh
park.
wow,
That used to be my
nice, right on.
playground. What a lot
Cool.
of people do not know, and what my parents didn't know at the time, they would let me play, but that was the hanging place of Hamilton back in the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so right in front of
Did you
Dundred.
know it was?
No, but young, I didn't know about that. Doing
Oh,
research on paranormal because I've been dealing with paranormal all my freaking life. So from born to now, I've been dealing with, and I was curious, going to libraries, reading books and stuff like that. So doing research,
yeah.
and that's when I end up on my hometown, Hamilton, and I was going like, huh. I was playing as a young kid where they used to hang people in Hamilton. And you're like, yay, cool. And obviously, it was easy access to bury the people in the cemetery across the streets. So the street that
Mm,
divides the castle and the cemetery was actually the hanging place. So they would
Hmm.
hang in the front lawn of the castle and bury them behind.
wow.
Well, also, where not far from there is the the border on of the U.S. and
Canada.
so there was a battle there in 1812. There's also stories about the Albion Fall. So it's a natural fall, but people go and commit suicide there. There's a
Oh, okay.
story and legend about a lady. She was dating this guy. This guy was in love with her and with this girl, but the parents didn't want the guy to marry the girl, so they told the guy to find a new girl. What she did, she found out, so she got dressed and jumped the fall.
Hmm.
There's
Oh
also
wow.
apparitions of
That's sad.
British soldiers, so red coats in that side of the forest because it's not far from the borders. There's
Mm,
also stories about the Italian mafia in Hamilton with Rocco Perry. His trunk of body
oh
was
wow.
found
I was muted.
next to the falls in that wood. Apparently, it was his wife that was sick and tired of him. She was the head brain of the gang, so she got rid of her husband. But a lot of bodies, it was let's say
A dumping ground.
a dumping ground for the
Wow, for the mob.
mafia in Hamilton back in the day, which is close to Buffalo. So you had the Buffalo family mafia that are related to the Gambinos. They had a close relation with Hamilton, and also on the Canadian side. So it was a dumping ground for Buffalo and that.
Hmm.
Oh
So yeah,
wow.
That's interesting. That is
Yeah.
weird.
there's crazy places. There's also a place called the Devil Punch Bowl,
Oh,
which
I've
is
heard of that.
the Devil Punch Bowl is actually
I've heard of
almost like the Albion Fall, but there's no water. It's a big hole, like a quarry or something, but
that. Okay.
also a place where people depressed go jump in the hole and kill
hmm.
themselves because the drop is about 150 feet straight down.
Damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy. And
Damn. Okay.
even the fall, I think it was 2000, and the last case talked about was a guy. Obviously, the falls are not. They don't have a proper fence. They tell you they put like a thing telling you not to go closer, but
Yeah.
people, if they go closer, some fall, hurt themselves. Some will go there
Yeah.
completely to commit suicide and will completely jump to their death down
Oh wow.
to the base. So, yeah.
It's like when you go
Yeah.
to Picky's Cove in Nova Scotia. They
Well,
forbid you to go like too far on the rocks, but people do it and they
But
fall, and people
that
fall.
that place is special also.
I
Peggy's
know,
Cove.
I know.
Don't forget also there's well actually the plane crash that was in my house was at the time the first awards in Canada. Now it fell down to the third one. The first one is also in front of Peggy Cove, Air Swiss 211 that plunged in the water and killed 211 people right in front of that Peggy Cove. So
Yep. Right there, you have a monument when you
yeah, on
go.
the other side of
They like you stand behind the monument and you see exactly where the plane dropped, and it's beautiful. It's real, but all Nova Scotia, like I say, Lomar, the freaking island is haunted. He
well,
came
don't
upon a freaking listen. He came upon a freaking poor farm that nobody knew about. The only people that knew about it was the people from the village because, well, they lived there. But
Yeah, they
Lomar
would.
came upon the crosses, the cemetery of that poor farm playing Randonautica. And the crosses are really hidden in the woods. You really have to go in the woods to see the crosses. And when you went there, something played with his camera.
Wow.
we had that experience get played with equipment when we went
Ugh.
to room 7 at the old courthouse. So
I have
you want to explain
a
it
set.
or you want me to go?
I have a set of microphones, okay, and they're pretty good. I've investigated in Cornwall and did the whole walk with those on
Mhm.
me,
Okay.
okay, and they're out of charge. When I put them in the case, they still had charge. They're drained. Once again.
Mm.
It's the second time that happened to me.
They
The
freaking
first
like their
time
microphones, man.
was in the courthouse in L'Assomption. I used those microphones just that night. They were drained. In that case, usually I've put them in and they recharge. When I came home, I was preparing myself to go on an investigation, open the case, just like that. Nothing. And usually when you open this up, those open up to see the charge, and
There was no
you
charge.
have that
Nothing.
little dots in front. And last time when
Mhm.
I closed it, they had 3 dots. So I had at least 75% of charge on the case.
Wow.
Just that by when we chit chat for about like 15 minutes in the parking lot after, or like probably 20 to half an hour.
No, not half an hour, maybe
Well, probably 15 minutes.
15, 20 minutes, and
They drained everything. You have to
we
check.
That's insane.
we were in a room called room number 7 in that old courthouse. We're doing a necrophonic session. Sitting on one corner of the room, Jeff is sitting on the other corner. The person that was responsible, her name is Allison, she was sitting on another part of the corner. I have a tablet running necrophonic in the middle of the place, not even close to us whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
We're asking questions. The REM pod is going off. Crazy shit, and all of a sudden, necrophonic and the tablet closes.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna pull
Shut
it
right
out.
down.
I'm gonna pull it up.
When we press on the button of the tablet, it's full charge. it starts back after when they once
great.
we did it. But a lot of stuff at that place. We got equipment drain, batteries drain, cameras. How many batteries did you use
I
on the
have
cameras
3
that night?
batteries for my Sony camera, for my DSLR camera. I have 3 batteries. At the end, my third battery had probably 10% left, and I have 2 big, large capacity batteries for my Canon. They have
Mhm.
about 500 minutes of recording. They were drained.
Okay.
I had 3 cameras that night. One is a Nikon. I have 3 batteries, all drained. I have 4K cameras. My big camera has like a Harley saying like a extra battery, so it's a little bit bigger, so it has more charger in it.
Mm.
Completely drained, and that battery went down in maybe 10-15 minutes of an investigation.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
fast.
the other camera is a night vision camera, also 4K, with 2 different batteries, also drained. We had like a small percent. I think the next option we had was to take our for the own cells and to film with
Yeah,
cell phones.
I'm taking. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull it up. I'm gonna put up the video where the necrophonic shuts down.
Hopefully, hopefully it doesn't screw up. I'm just running off of Wi-Fi, so
No, you're okay.
You'll be okay.
no, it's just like sometimes when I share screens, it slows my internet right down.
oh.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Once Jeff finds it.
Yeah, that there it is. So it says don't talk, and it shuts off. There you go.
There you go.
Put the volume. I'm gonna back it a little bit.
Yeah. What the hell?
Did we already meet here? Have you seen me before here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Allison here a lot?
Inside.
Inside? Yeah, she's inside.
Yeah, backed it up.
Or inside, probably.
Oh, right there.
There's always that voice coming.
Can you tell me the name of somebody that's here?
Pierre? Or Pierre? Don't talk.
Don't talk, and right there.
See
The
the REM
tablet
pod?
just said,
The
just
tablet
shut
went
off,
off,
bud.
and the REM pod at the back.
dude.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched that. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Can you walk again, please?
Yeah.
And we heard walking at the same moment.
In the hallway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I watched all this. This is pretty neat.
Oh yeah, that place is crazy as well.
That and the Eddie that went stable for a couple of not just go down to 666. It stayed on the number 666 for at least a good 3-4 minutes. Steady.
Wow.
That was a crazy another crazy night. And
Down in the basement, music box on demand.
I know, and Jeff freaked out. He's like,
I was
Oh my God,
also
dude.
dumbfounded on that. It was like, what?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
asking you to do something, and it was not just like, can you move something, and a couple of minutes after it was, can you do
Yeah.
that?
On
Pat.
command, and it was
On
coming.
command, on spot, on.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
Is that the Pulsar tune that you have? The Pulsar tune music box? That's what
No,
it
it's
sounded
the
like.
it's the
No,
music
it's,
box from Ghost Spotted Ghost that was
he was
in the
he
chat.
was in your chat, from Ghost Spotted. So he
Oh.
does the Spirit Talker. It's the same guy that does Spirit Talker. Also the other one I keep on forgetting, and the music box. He does an app or the music box. And what's cool with that app is at the beginning I was like, it's an app and stuff like that. But listen, Jeff is there. I'm there, and not because we did stuff, but like I said, go see back that video when you we asked the Spirit, can you make that music go for something, and it went. And
We
that
had
you
that
Yeah.
phone.
you have to move the device so the music can go off.
We had that phone on the ground in that graveyard when we were investigating, and from my
wow.
eyes, I saw the square, because when the machine is triggered, you see
Mhm.
what is triggered. Is it the movement? Is it the EMF? Is it like? And I saw with my own eyes EMF lit up, and the music box play music. So
And it was
something,
flat. It was flat
some
on the
EMF
ground.
in the
So like no vibration or anything from somebody.
and you see
Wow.
the EMF square
Yeah.
freaking light up. I want to put the music box app on an investigation and have a camera on it to see what
Yeah.
lights up. Lomar did that in, it's a little house. It's not like an hotel or Airbnb in Nova Scotia, but it used to be in a hospital, little village hospital.
Oh, okay.
And he put the music box in a room, and he took off like vibration and direction, and so only the EMF could trigger it, and it was triggering all the time. And
That's interesting.
yeah, it's really, really interesting. And to have it like on the ground, like real right there in the grass, and it's really far from everybody, and just like all of a sudden just goes.
I can't wait.
That's
I
crazy.
can't wait to bring out the video of that investigation. We we had we had a great evening, but also we had great evidence of stuff. So
Little Miss Madhead, little friend from the UK. Hello, little Miss Madhead. Getting the cats out. Well, she's gonna stick around and watch us Canucks talk for a bit.
yeah, so
Oh, it's
Do you guys have a favorite place that you have both investigated at together?
oh,
Is there like one particular place that stands out more than anything else
the Vieux Palais.
so far that you guys have done together?
The old courthouse in l'Assomption. It's
I would.
the old courthouse. Okay,
Pardon?
let me put it like
no
that.
parlez-vous français here, man.
Okay, yeah, the graveyard was something, but I will say this right here on that platform: the whole courthouse in l'Assomption, that is our conjuring house. All right,
Really?
in the States.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that place is so active.
I had okay.
I still have the picture.
I would say man, this is hard because
hard question sometimes, isn't it?
No, because like I said, I've been in the paranormal field for a long, long time. Courthouse is one place. Bentonville in North Carolina is crazy.
Well, she's talking about here.
Oh, here in Canada,
Oh no,
would that-
anywhere, and anywhere that you two have investigated together that you found.
I know
is the
us
most
together,
interesting.
us together, we're gonna have to go with the courthouse. So you can't. Yeah.
There's a picture I put up. Sam, can you put it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Bigger.
There's nobody else in the house.
Okay. When that picture was taken, I took that picture, and in the courthouse when I took that picture was me, Jeff, and the girl you saw in the video, Allison. Nobody else was in the building.
And look at the height
Wow.
of the person.
And what you see,
that door is more than 6 foot. That's an
foot-
old door.
that door is 8 feet high in the air. So the guy's almost 7 feet.
Yep.
I'm tall, but I'm not 7 feet. I'm 6'1".
Me either.
6'1".
I'm 5'9".
So that is definitely not Jeff. It's not me because I'm taking the picture. So obviously it's not me. I can't take a picture from me. Anyways. And
from the original picture, you see my back.
I see what looks like a hand, but the head looks really weird. Like
on the original,
it looks like the head's off to
this
the
picture
front
is the
one.
black and white picture, but on the original picture with the colors and stuff, if you look properly in the back of the guy, there's two kids behind that table.
Oh yeah, I see like a little girl with like hair
Right.
to here.
If people
And she's
want to
wearing,
see
like, a
what I'm
dress
talking
too.
about,
She's
right
wearing a dress.
underneath the hand of the gentleman on the picture.
Yeah, she looks like she's got hair, brown, like dark hair.
Exactly
to her-
right there where you're turning around.
Right there.
Yeah, and she's got like a dress on, but
And
it's got
the
like
other
the
one,
white.
the other one's at the other side, on the right side of the picture, at the same height as the girl, right there, Jeff. Thank you.
Right there.
That looks like a little boy. with
Yeah,
short,
there's a
dark
boy
hair.
and a girl there.
Little
But
hat.
like I said, the old court, the section where they are, that's the kitchen. It's a kitchen inside there. But right next to the guy, there's a door there. That used to be the hospital for the TB patients. They used to lock kids down in the basement, and the kids used to scratch the door to come out. Now you have two kids
I
in that
remember you
region.
saying that, those scratch marks. Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you see,
You can really see the little girl. You can really see the little girl, like very clearly compared to the boy.
and he's got like the kind of blazer jacket, and if you see the neck part, you can see through the freaking neck.
Yeah.
When I saw the picture, I sent it to Jeff. I said,
How
"Listen,
are you, buddy?
I said, listen, nobody was there with us. So what the hell is this?" But more and more, I look at the gentleman, or call him spirit or whatever. He looks like he has a priest uniform on.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. I just
could-
can't get over how clearly that little girl, where his hand is, how clear.
How it probably have
You
like
see
a Bible in his hand or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah. So
Really
doing
good
an
catch.
investigation with Jeff, I would say the cemetery was crazy, but the old courthouse, regarding whatever, all we had, Jeff. Oh, hold on, I have to. Okay, so we're in the courthouse. The main courthouse is on the second floor. Jeff is doing a Nestus method. We're asking questions. All of a sudden, on the left side, there's two rooms. One was for the judge, and one was for the lawyers to talk, and stuff like that. So on the left side, the room that was there, the lights went on.
Mm. And you have to press it to
You
open it.
have to press the button to light those lights. It's not like a switch, like flicker or stuff. You really have to press
Press it.
that
You
button.
really have to press it.
Yeah, so that was a crazy. So yeah, so I would say the courthouse, working with Jeff. Um, like I said, if it's
I will-
alone, I would say Bentonville because
No.
I saw shit I can't explain. Got pushed, got scratched. Yeah, but working with Hardy, I would say the old court, and yeah,
And last Saturday was
yeah,
just
but I would put like the old court here and the cemetery here, and like I said,
oh.
you haven't done all the cemetery yet. You did like
No,
one.
I know,
quarter
I
of
know,
the-
I know, I know.
Like
I
a
just
quarter of the
did a part.
cemetery. So imagine.
But for my US friends, please consider coming and checking out that courthouse. I won't say
Hey Joe, how's it
anything
going?
else.
Joe is in the chat. He's going blah 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 blah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
that's Joe. That's Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Sheldon.
But
Hey, Mike B.
you should see that place, Joe. It's
That seriously, anybody that wants to come to the old courthouse, do get in touch with me or Harley. We'll get in touch with the person that's in charge of the old courthouse to manage to get you an investigation there. But if you have one trip to do, once in your lifetime, you have one trip to do, I would say come to
that place.
come to that place. Yeah.
If I would come say like the most haunted building in Quebec would be this place.
Mm,
One of them, at least.
I would say they're up there. There's a couple more places that I am trying to get you in. One is the Duggan House.
There's loads of like probably you go in the lower part of Quebec City.
No, the Duggan House is in Montreal.
No, I know, but
But Quebec City, take the plan of Abraham, where two wars were fought in Quebec. So
yeah, actually one on the plains, the other one is in the lower part of Quebec.
yeah, but they came back on the beginning of the Le Plan d'Abraham. It ended at the shoreline of the Plan d'Abraham. That's why I'm saying two wars.
Oh, well, they were trying to take the same route that the British.
Yeah, they got stopped at the Au Parc des Braves. There's actually 3,500 soldiers buried.
Yeah,
underneath the
well,
monument.
they tried to march, but they got stopped.
Yeah, they got stopped. They got stopped right there.
But it's so because nobody knows that place, and that's why I want to like kind of promote the place, because it's been investigated by many investigators. You are one, but I want to show to the world that we have those little wow spots, wow houses, wow building that are not known to anybody, but they are active. They are something else.
Yeah,
It's
there's like
it's like
Hardy saying, we do have. People tend to say, "Oh, you're from Canada, you're from Quebec," and
nothing happened there.
I would tell you that we have maybe more history than some parts of And don't get mad at me, people in chat and this stuff. We have more haunted spots in Quebec than you have in certain regions of the states.
We're older.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't make it. It's just historical facts.
Yeah, but still, like I said, there's a lot of things. If ever you're in Montreal and you want
Hmm.
some ghost tours or some haunted places you would like to visit or investigate, reach out to me. I work, like Harley was saying at the beginning, I work for my own company that's called 13 Spirits, but I also work for a company in Montreal that's called Haunted Montreal. We do ghost walks and paranormal investigations. I'm responsible of the paranormal division. That's how me and Hardy met for the
Yep.
freaking first time is
On a paranormal tour.
on a
On a
paranormal
ghost
tour
walk.
in
Yep.
the cemetery of which is called the Colora cemetery of it dates back to 1774.
In Montreal,
Montreal.
Montreal is probably one of the most haunted cities in North America. It was, well, it was built by priests. It was a settlement that was attacked by native because they decided to build their settlement right in the middle of Iroquois territory,
Hmm. When
right into the middle of like where all the battles would happen. It's right there.
there's actually a place, it's called La Place Jacques Cartier or Jacques Cartier Place. That place, they actually in 1642 is where the French settlement got here in Montreal and decided to install the city of Ville Marie. Before being calling Montreal, it was called Ville Marie. It was also the place where they hang people, whip them, torture them. Um, actually,
All
our
the good stuff they did back then.
Yeah, actually, the city hall of Montreal is actually the oldest building in Montreal. It's actually the first prison of Montreal. The cells are still in the bottom of that place. Right on the other side was the place where the Americans tried to invade Montreal, where Montreal was under the control of the Americans for 14 days. And we almost became Americans, but the Americans were, sorry my language, not too bright in those times. They decided just to cross back the river and say, oh, we got Montreal, we're okay, we're crossing back the river, and just, well, also they heard that the redcoats were coming, so
Well, actually, Benedict Arnold had his hands full in Quebec, and Montgomery had to go and give him a hand. Then,
Mhm,
well, he lost his life in Quebec, and
mhm.
and Benedict Arnold got injured.
He got shot also on
He got wounded on
in
in that
Quebec.
battle, and in there is the place where Benedict Arnold lost the grace of General Washington, because Washington put everything into Benedict Arnold to say, go and get Quebec City for me. And it was something big, and Benedict Arnold said, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but he couldn't deliver. And the Americans went back their tails between their legs. They had a little skirmish here in Trois Rivières in June of 1776, and they went all the way back to Sorel. And from Sorel, they had a meeting of the Continental Congress in Sorel,
Hmm.
but they packed up and
They packed up
finally
their things.
decided
Every
to
time
go
this is
down to Fort Ticonderoga, and from Fort Ticonderoga,
this
went back.
has nothing to be to do to say Americans are not good or nothing. I do love America. I do love the States, but every time you try to invade Canada, you got your ass kicked. Sorry.
Well, they lost that part because of one guy, and the guy who decided to be a traitor, and now he's known as the traitor, Benedict Arnold.
Hmm.
It was
But
his fault.
but like I said, every single time the Americans tried to invade Canada, they almost succeeded or got their ass like really ripped by the Canadians here. I bet I just missed you.
I forgot that I didn't notice until now that my mic was muted and I'm trying to talk and it's like, boy,
But yeah. What would they be your greatest investigation, Sam? Your most prize place for you?
One of the places that I investigated, it was back in 2015, in Oshawa Pioneer Cemetery.
Oh,
They were in the process of gating off the old stones,
mm-hmm.
and we just managed to be able to get in there before they did that. And the two people that I was investigating with, they didn't want to go anywhere near them, you know. And like, I'm not afraid of anything, so I go in amongst these stones, and at the time I was just taking pictures. I think I had oh, what was that app called? A pair of voice recorder on an old BlackBerry phone that I had, and didn't hear it at the time. But like, I go home, and you know, I'm listening to it, and I'm on my computer at the same time, and all of a sudden I hear this voice come through, really loud. Fuck you! And I was just like, okay. It scared the hell out of me. It scared the hell out of me. Like, I've been investigating for like over 20 years, and like this was like 2015. So how many years ago is that? 15. Like, that's only like what?
2015 is
7, 8, 9
11
years.
years ago. 10 11 years ago.
no,
Yeah.
8 years.
And
Eight.
it was
I'm trying.
yeah.
I'm trying to go further, but yeah, 8. Jeff is right.
It really caught me off guard. The last place that I investigated was last April, on the property next to where I used to live before I moved here. And I had my SV11, my SV7, and I think I brought my my Polterton, my music box. And the people that I went there with, they told me that there was a dog in the basement, like the dried up body of a dog, and that broke my heart. And so, like, as soon as we got to the property, like, it's an old farmhouse, like really old, decrepit looking farmhouse. And as soon as we were walking up the hill to the farmhouse, I got very emotional, but I couldn't figure out, like, I'm a sensitive and an empath, right? And I couldn't figure out if it was anguish that I was feeling from something that might have happened, maybe the dog or whatever. And it was really weird. But as soon as I walked through the door, I had the SB7 on, and the old man that I guess owned the property, he goes, "Oh, you're pretty," and I'm looking around. Who the hell are you talking about? You know.
People are
Those
looking
are
at me
the-
funny. I'm looking sideways because I have a tank of with sharks, but the sharks are swimming upside down now.
They're swimming upside down. That's weird. Can I have some of what they're smoking?
I don't know what they're smoking, but yeah.
That's not normal. That's not normal.
Actually, those sharks. Well, people that were used to me used to see a big tank with a large shark like this. that shark passed away, so I was a little bit sad and moody. So I went to get some sharks, but when I went to see the guys to get one shark, I decided to get 4 sharks. So I have 2 black
One
sharks
discovered enough.
and 2 albinos sharks. So they're fully white with red eyes.
Wow.
So yeah, but my 2 black sharks are swimming upside down and they're not supposed to. I don't know what's happening with them. So
That's weird.
okay, they're
You're
okay
doing
now.
the-
So sorry. Yeah, but
Maybe they were just
I think my 2 black
Wow.
sharks are actually a couple of sharks, so a male and a female. So they're probably mating. That's why they're flipping upside down.
Well, you're gonna have little sharks.
That's gonna be cool.
Baby, like the song, Baby Shark.
Oh no,
No, me too. Yeah,
no,
kids.
no, yeah. Actually,
never heard
you're a
it.
parent. I'm a parent. But no,
Yeah.
please, no baby shark. Oh, fuck no.
No.
Yeah, Sheldas, they're okay. They're swimming properly, so I think it's only a thing of mating. Like
It's
I
mating
said, because yeah, so it's
It's
probably that
mating
because
season.
they're now they're playing
Sheldas
they're
is
playing
going.
tag. They're playing tag. They're swimming around now.
Yeah.
So it's
Sheldas
probably a
is
thing of
going
mating
baby.
or stuff like that. I'll see. I'll see. Usually, female sharks will carry the babies inside the mouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
never knew that.
Well, that type of shark, they carry the babies like here
In the pouch.
in the pouch, so the pouch
Oh.
goes bigger.
Wow.
And once she's ready to hatch, she will spit them out.
Oh.
And if she does spit them out, that's gonna be time to take them out of that tank and put them in another tank before they become food.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
female will eat her babies. Yeah. So.
I'm trying to figure out what Sheldas has like the emojis. I don't have YouTube open. I only have StreamYard open.
Oh, he's laughing.
Oh, she's laughing. Yeah.
Sheldus is laughing because she put the song
She
"Baby Shark."
Yeah, she put the circuit bit.
I remember I couldn't remember. I said to Sheldas once, I said, I can't remember if you were a male or a female. And I roared what she typed in the chat. I'm just waiting to see if she might do it again. It was so funny.
Oh, she wrote she's laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, she remembers that too.
So Sheldus, yeah, I don't know why. While breeding the kids, she doesn't swallow them. She doesn't eat them. But once she spits them out, she's looking for food. So the fish are smaller than her, so she will nap them and eat them. So yeah.
So they're basically free game once she.
Yeah, once she spits them out, she will chase them because they're the size to go back in her mouth. So you can't put them back. Yeah, she's gonna eat the small babies as food. So
yeah, I knew she was gonna put that in the chat again.
I'm an old lesbian female.
Gotta love Sheldus.
I love her.
But yeah, Sheldus is pretty cool. She's supportive. She's in everybody's chat, always joyful, talking.
Great community. It's
yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, like I had to put my my Sunday open forum show on hiatus because I'm a partner in a business where I live now. And it's just too hard to do 2 shows.
It's
like the Sunday
hard.
show is at 3 different time, and this one's 10 o'clock Wednesdays, right? So I thought, I'll put the Sunday one on hiatus. I can always, when I have time. but Wednesday nights are easier for me because our business is open from like 9 in the morning until 6 at night.
Yeah. Okay.
So on a Sunday, I don't have time because like I'm outside most of the time, right? So
Hmm. Like for me, my show on Wednesdays. I'm gonna keep it, but it's more a winter show because we don't have places to
okay,
investigate. So I'm gonna keep that
yeah,
part for. But I was probably thinking about putting vlogs or stuff like that on Wednesdays, but I don't know.
I do not have those problems. I do not do live shows. Not that I don't want to do. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been
I think
doing
you'd be great doing a
I'm
live
doing
show, Don.
paranormal investigations and stuff. I like
Yeah.
to share out, but I'm the type of shy guy. I do stubborn suggest a lot
You
when
don't
it
seem
when I
excited
talk.
when you're online.
Oh,
I didn't want to go live and be the punching bag of people saying, "Oh, he looks stupid" and stuff. So at the beginning, I didn't do.
you do like me, you
Doesn't
beat
matter
them
what.
to it.
Yeah, but at the beginning, I didn't want to do it. After that, I was thinking I do have a plan written of a paranormal show that I would like to do. Go in depth,
Nice.
with the paranormal subjects. We're doing it a little bit with Nubsy, but it's not the vision. I spoke to Nubsy about the project, and he took it,
the
and
thing is, the
but
thing is,
it's not it's not what I was projecting. So
I will bring back the Wednesday show with guests and everything. But I want to. How can I put it? I don't want to be like kind of rude or anything. I know I didn't invent anything, but it's just like you have an idea, you put it out there, and then everybody pounds on it
mhm.
because it works. So
Yeah.
I was trying
A
to
lot of people,
book.
unfortunately, they'll bounce off of somebody else's coattails and be and instead of being original themselves, doing their own thing.
So
Don't copy somebody else.
I've put it on hold because it's more for me. It's a winter thing. So in the winter
Mm,
time, it's gonna be like, and I'm pretty sure that most of the creators in the winter time
I
is
bet
kind of um, uh,
yeah, have a good night, Becky. Thanks for being here.
night Betty. It's kind of a slower period for everybody. So
Yeah, it's a slower
it's
pace in the wintertime.
easier. It's easier to approach a creator and ask him to come live and to it takes some time, and because most of the time the creators are going to be out there investigating and creating, and
Yeah.
like I had Dan from Exploring with Fighters. The guy, he travels the world to explore. Nowadays, he's in Japan. He's in Japan for 2 months. So
Oh yeah.
it's it's like spring, summer, a little bit of fall. It's like the high season for creators. Everybody goes out and everybody goes and film. But in the winter, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the slower part. So I want to keep that part for the winter time. But
Mhm.
next time, probably I'm gonna be more careful of seeing who's coming on the show, like not having somebody come and snag him from me, and
Yeah.
so
So like I said, I would like to do a show and stuff like that. Also, I don't want to step in the boundaries of nobody, because some do them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Everybody's live and stuff like that. So I was going like, So I prefer going on panels talking about paranormal, being invited than doing my own show and stuff. And the
Man,
other part is some things I'm very good, but to do a stream lab and stuff like that, it's techie for me. I'm lost.
Oh, I
yeah.
hate Streamlabs. Oh my God,
So
Streamlabs hates me. You need a book that fucking thick just to understand it. I gave up
Yeah.
on Streamlabs and all them. No, I stick with StreamYard. Um,
Yeah.
there's another one I was using. It's called Melon. It's another streaming platform, and it's very similar to StreamYard. Very easy. Very easy.
now I know how to go on Streamlab and to stream to Facebook and YouTube, but I still haven't had the guts to go live and to do a show or well to do the show I want to do. Um, not saying I'm inventing something new with the show I want to do, but yeah, I really want to go. Like I said in my show, I really want to go in depth into the paranormal,
Hmm.
but um, at the same time, I don't want to be like
Like I understand people that want to have talks and do live streams with their friends. I
Hmm.
I get it, but the the thing that kind of stopped me of doing live streams, but I'm gonna come back, that's for sure. But it it's just like I started the trend of having guests, and
Hmm.
especially guests in
thank you Z for
in
your comments.
in the paranormal, and then everybody started having guests even if they didn't know the person they were having. They were I kind of felt okay, people are kind of giving me the bump. Okay, I'll do like I did in hockey. I'll go sit on the bench and I'll come back and I'll score 3 goals.
That's exactly that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I said, I want to go in depth in paranormal, but when I talk about paranormal, I mean at large. It could be spirits, it could be UFOs, it could be equipment, but yeah, I don't want to say too much because, like Jeff said, some people will nip
Pounce on
nap,
it and
nip nap,
they'll
and
snag it.
take and take stuff. Obviously, some people have.
And for me, it was to know. It was to get to know those creators. I wanted to like have the creators from the UK being known by the creators here in Canada and in the US. Same thing for
Hmm.
creators from here being known in the UK. But some creators decided to say, "Oh, you have connections in the UK. I'm gonna steal them from you."
Yeah, that's very immature.
And
Like I don't
that's
know.
I want to
the
like
part of YouTube that I hate is like,
like Jeff
okay,
like
you
Jeff
have
is saying.
sorry, good.
No, like Jeff is saying, you know, we want to bring Jeff is similar to me also. We want to bring paranormal. We want people to
Thanks, Sam.
learn the proper way of doing stuff and stuff like that. And you know, like Jeff is saying, there's great creators everywhere around the world that are waiting to be known, but every time, like Jeff says, you're working on something, you try to bring something, somebody nabs you under your feet or stuff like that. So I'm sorry, Jeff, they're cutting
No,
you.
and that's the thing because they come in at you and they say, "Well, I'm your friend and I'm all that," and all of a sudden you turn around and they're backstabbing you and telling your friends like, hey, don't go in on this show anymore because, well, he's not me.
The
And
other thing, the other thing I have a problem with, and people know about that, is don't take it personal as people. It's okay to have numbers. It's okay to be up there. I'm not jealous because you have more numbers or more members than me. Good. If you're doing great, I'm happy for you. I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm on competition with myself to be better
exactly.
every single day. Uh, uh, you know, but when I do see big channels, I'm not going to name names. Do ask its members, do ask everybody to share out, but they do not help the small bottom
Yeah.
pages, or those pages will go out and break a leg or their arm, yeah, for those big pages, but the big pages won't do the same.
Or they will approach you for a location and they will do their investigation and they will fuck you up the ass because they won't
Oh yeah.
they won't name you. They won't say that you're the person that gave them access to a certain location. No, they will say, well, I got in contact in that place and I gave it, like everything is on them.
Hmm.
And uh,
There's a
it's
lot of.
just
I'll give you an example. Okay, just before COVID, I was starting a project for a web series across Canada. I was building up. I did GoFundMe, etc., etc. I got hacked by
mm,
people that were jealous of my project, and they stole my fucking funds from GoFundMe. I've been battling with GoFundMe to get them back because I want to do my project. I want to cross the Canada and the States, but yeah, but this is crazy. People, when they tend to get jealous of you because you're doing a little bit greater, they'll fuck you up with different stuff like that.
yeah.
So, and like I tend to say to a lot of people, paranormal is not a competition.
Nope.
We're
It
all there
certainly
for
is
the
not.
same thing. We want to find answers. Why not work all together? I'm not saying invite everybody to lunch or your house to have lunch with them, but can we all work in the same direction, the same thing?
The
And
first the first thing is that I will put it like that. We have to clean up the freaking the paranormal field. Those idiots that come, oh, I've investigated the most haunted forest there is. They don't tell you where it is, but it's the most haunted forest there is, or it's the most haunted house there, and it's more and always more, and they have activity, freaking poltergeist activity. They have glasses flying off the shelves. They have stuff happening all the time. And people, they just come and freaking they just like pay for it, or
like Jeff is saying, there's a lot of people out there that do paranormal investigation. I'm happy to see people out there in the field trying to find answers. The
Yep.
problem I have is you done one or two investigations, and somebody that
You think
has
you're a
experience, somebody that
you think
has
they're a pro
experience,
after investigations, yeah.
somebody that has experience will come and tell you, "Hey, listen, buddy, maybe if you did this, who the fuck are you? I'm just there to help you, but you just disrespect me and stuff like that because I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you."
mm,
You
Yeah.
know, that sucks too. So what I do,
Yeah.
I will talk to Jeff. I will tell him this place, this place, this place, this place. I have no problem
Mhm.
giving out the places. Why? Because I know Jeff is going to be respectful. He's going to do his stuff. He's going to do his things.
the thing is, because
Yeah.
like before, I was talking about those fakers, about those people that embellish their freaking video, and I like. Yeah, I'll name the biggest out there, Mind CTV. Okay, Mind CTV. But guess what? I listen to that shit because the guy is good. He's good to in what he does. But I will respect him more the day he's gonna write for entertainment purposes only.
There's a lot of people out there that are doing that for entertainment. They're not doing real paranormal, and they're getting more views and more stuff. People do believe in that bullshit.
Mm.
And when you come out with real paranormal, real evidence, real things, well, that's not enough because you're not talking about demons. It's not demon here, demon there, demon here, demon there, demon there.
Best
Yeah.
example. Best example. I'm gonna give you the best example out there. All right.
Now, before you do that, hang on. Before you do that, let me just specify that none of us are talking about any particular paranormal team or whatnot. This is just in general that there's
It's
a
a
lot
general
of
And
talk.
it is
We
my
No,
opinion.
it's just
I'm not
yeah.
naming nobody.
Sam,
No, that's what I'm saying.
do
That's what
not
I'm
give
saying. We're not.
shit.
None of us are mentioning any names.
Do
We're
not
not
give
mentioning any
shit to
names.
Sam. Do not give shit to Sam or
No.
start blasting her because we're talking about stuff we haven't named nobody. We're talking about a
Oh no,
situation.
I've been very verbal. Trust me, people know I've been very verbal on my show about a lot
No,
of things.
but
And
just in case that people
I
want
know
to attack
it's
you
all good.
because we're talking about that, it's Jeff's humble opinion, my humble
Oh
opinion,
yeah,
and we're more
yep.
than happy if you have a problem with what I'm saying. I don't know, Jeff.
Oh
I'm,
God,
Same
I'm
no,
not
for
gonna
no,
me.
talk for
Same for
Jeff.
me.
I'm
I'm
gonna talk for
not at
myself.
all.
If you do have
Not
a
at
problem
all.
with me, if you do have a problem the way I work or operate, come and talk with me. I will
exactly.
gladly talk with you in private and not bring that up on panels and
Oh
do
no, I have no problem.
3 live shows of
Same
bitching on
here.
people and stuff like that. That's not what
No,
I want to do. I
well, no,
want
my
to
shows.
bring and that- you
I'm
know
very verbal about a lot of
Trump
things. I have
Trump
been. People have seen it on my shows.
for our American friends, Trump would had this saying, say, "Make America great again."
Yeah.
My thing, and you can ask a lot of people that know me in the field. I always been one of the guys saying, "Make paranormal great again."
Hmm. Like Cobalt Dragon says, I wish they would they would say based on paranormal instead of lying Hollywood based style crap. I would love to see the real investigators get more views. And that's what we're trying. But when you have those creators that goes into a location that you already did and you're being
Mm-hmm.
honest, you're showing the evidence that you got. Well, that guy went to the same place, but he's got stuff and he's got shit flying all over the place. So you're probably not good.
I'll give you a good example.
No, but the
They're
people,
probably staging.
I'll give
I
you a
will
good example.
tell you,
And this is a
70
place. This is a place that I have been investigated a lot of times. You investigated just not long ago. Okay, we're talking about Cornwall Prison. Okay,
Mhm.
Taps
Yeah.
has been to Cornwall Prison. Okay,
Taps
Taps,
has been there.
Yeah.
Taps, Ghost Hunters. In the first season, if you see the first season, they've been to 3 places in Canada. Only 3
Louisville,
places they've done is
Cornwall.
Cornwall
I
Prison,
didn't know.
Fort Henry, and the Devil's Bowl in Winnipeg.
No, they went to
Oh,
Louisville.
I do remember them being in Fort Henry. I do
It-
remember that now.
Hold on, the ones that went in Louisville is not Taps, the original. It's the other group that went there.
No, they went there
Oh,
with
the
Caps
newer,
also.
the
They
newer
Jason
version
went with
without.
another group, but at the second season they went at Louisville.
with Jason, with
Yep.
Jason and Grant, and
Yeah,
okay,
he
so
had his jacket pulled at Louisville.
I missed I missed that one. So there are 4 places in Canada. I did 2 places on 4 investigations. I could tell you, not to be a smart ass or stuff. I have more real paranormal evidence than ghost hunters in those 2 places.
But the thing is, Sheldus, and
The
I
thing is,
I
one of
totally agree with
There's
you.
most of us who is faking stuff and who isn't. I watch a bunch of channels that I know are fake, and I watch because they're. Yes, that's the
But
other thing.
I can't watch ones that I know that are fake. They
I,
disgust me.
like I say,
It's
I
disgusting.
watch Mindseed TV because they are entertaining. What they do,
I
their
can't watch anything
editing,
that's
their
not what this
editing
is all about.
skills, their
I
editing skills is out of there. What they do, their effects that they do, they are good, but they hurt the real paranormal investigators
they do.
because
The
when those
fakers make it
guys
hard for legit investigators. They really do. And
nowadays the
there was
trend.
I used to watch on a regular basis, right? And then to find out that they were one of the person on that team was faking, which made the other one it's embarrassing. And then there was another channel that I didn't watch a lot of it, but to find out that it was staged. It's people like that make it very difficult for legit ones like us, right? Like you guys have done more investigating than I have.
I
But
do
I
not
mean,
run. I do not run to go see those
you know what
shows.
they call people like that in the UFO field? You know what they call fakers in the UFO field? They call them grifters, and that's exactly what these ones in the paranormal field are. They're grifters. If it's fake and you're putting it out there and you're getting money from people, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I do not
That's
run
so
after those
wrong.
people. If they do, let's say I'm going through a YouTube channel to see who's live and stuff, and nothing's really interesting, but one of those people will be on. I will watch because I do love history. I do love the places they go. Some places are really hidden. They have history and stuff. I do like it for that, but for the part where they fake about shit and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a trend
Trade.
nowadays. There's a trend nowadays is to rent out a cabin on Airbnb and make a scenario that it is built on native ground or whatever shit and do a hunting show. But you look at the place, it's a cabin. So just you just go on Airbnb and you see the pictures of the place. Oh, it looks creepy. Let's rent it out. And
who was it that bought an old farmhouse that says it's creepy? The Shape did a video on it.
oh
Who
yeah,
was
it's
that
a
again?
CJ freaking
Oh,
bought
man.
Okay,
a
but that was a part I want to go. Like Harley says, now
I don't care about mentioning his name. He's a
now if you do have money and you can buy land, this is a new, like Hardy is saying, this is a new thing. Some buy haunted hotels, other farmhouses, stuff like
abandoned
that.
house.
And everything you buy a house, everything's creepy, everything's haunted. You know.
Well, imagine buying an abandoned house. You buy an abandoned house that is not that freaking too bad of a shape. you just
And
like
you say it's
blow
haunted.
out a story that,
Say it's haunted.
like, I don't know, the guy killed his wife, killed his kids, and
Yeah, they
everything, and just
baffle them with bullshit and make money
exactly,
off of it.
and you make
It's
out
bullshit.
a story or find a story in the papers and say, oh, that's what happened here. That's here,
Yeah.
and people will freaking buy for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Money talks, bullshit walks. Right.
And,
That's the way it is.
and like I told
Unfortunately,
you,
if you
nowadays the
tell the
trend
truth,
is
you're a bad guy. Right. You tell the truth, you're a bad guy. People don't want to know the truth. It's the same in ufology.
I'm pretty
Like
sure now,
you,
now we're
you,
talking. I'm pretty sure
you can't
once I check,
convince people. You
I'm
cannot
pretty sure
convince
once I check
people.
my emails after, I'm gonna get some bullshit from somebody. So
You never said anything
I'm
wrong.
pretty sure that somebody's gonna find oh yeah, little Miss Madhead. I can name you one in the UK, and I'm not afraid of naming him. Exploring with Danny, and nowadays, oh, he's trying to get into the debunking side because, well, he wants to get on the good side of things. The guy went around with a spirit box when a lady was disappeared. It was saying that she was dead. He was arrested by the police because he was involving himself into the investigation. The police told him to step down. He did not. He got arrested. He kept doing his bullshit freaking thing on YouTube, and then
Mm,
all of a sudden, because the debunkers goes after him, oh no, I was just joking. Everything was comedy.
mm.
a lot of
It's
people,
crazy.
do not
I just want to
realize.
interrupt.
Mickey Bully, yeah. Sorry.
I'm
I
pretty
just wanted
sure.
to interrupt for 1 second. Sorry.
I'm
Just one
pretty
second.
sure about.
Cobalt Dragon, that's not true. That's not true. The Conjuring House, the last two owners, it says sold because of people trespassing 24/7. No, that's not true. The last owners, uh, they sold the place because one of them, their health isn't good, and it's still being used for people to investigate.
Yeah,
So no,
it was
I
bought.
don't know where you heard that the last two owners because of trespassing. No.
One place I could tell you they're sick and tired of trespassing. That one place I could tell you they're sick and tired of trespassing is the Amityville house.
Mm.
The owners are sick
My
and
internet
tired.
is screwing up. My Wi-Fi is messing up. Sorry. It is. Yeah, you guys are like freezing and everything.
Oh, yeah. The Amityville house is it's people think it's a place to investigate, like the Conjuring house or the Hensdale house, and they go there and can we investigate the place? It's my home. Get the
I spoke
out.
when I was in New York. I spoke with one of the owners. Okay, not to bother him. I did that with an investigation and stuff like that. I was curious about people coming on the plot of land and stuff. The guy told me in the middle of nights his family gets waked up by people flashing with their cameras, taking pictures directly on the windows, trying to climb to get on the top balcony, stuff like that, bringing ladders to climb up on the balcony even if there's people staying in that house.
It's a private residence.
Yeah. And the gentleman, well, the owner of that I spoke to, has no interest whatsoever to let paranormal team, newscast whatsoever come in his house.
Yeah.
The guy is saying okay, he's saying that he's living in that place. He's saying that he's not, since he's been living there, has not had one single paranormal event happen to him or anybody in the house.
Hmm.
But people keep on nagging, and they're sick and tired. They call the police every single time now that people go on the plot of land.
Yeah, but Hollywood doesn't help. First of all,
Whatsoever.
so in the 70s, you had that horror trend.
Hmm.
So,
But don't forget, also you're coming also, like you said, the horror trend was there. You had also the cults, like the Mason family and stuff like that in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s. That was also a boom. So
okay, sorry, I'm just reading little Miss Madhead what she was saying.
no way, shall well
Is
that
my
takes
Wi-Fi
out
okay now?
those awesome. Well, EMF is from. What? Am I?
Yeah.
Hold on. Am I reading properly what Miss Little is saying, that they went for a funeral at the church and people were doing investigating during the funeral? If that's the case, that, yeah. No way, Shelly. Well, that dates out the windows. Awesome. Wow. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure.
It's from the same town, Nikki. Her funeral was at St. Michael. All the ghost done that church ghost hunts.
Or people did the ghost hunt in the church where she had her funeral.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Was it
Yeah.
just the church or the funeral, or they were doing an investigation during the funeral? If that's the case, that's fucked up.
Oh,
That,
that's screwed
that's
up.
really disrespectful if they're doing an investigation during a funeral session in the church.
Yeah, that's pretty low. Yeah, that's
Oh,
bad.
That's another
Is my
case.
Wi-Fi
that she
is my
says
Wi-Fi
yes.
okay now?
She goes, yes. So I'm right. They were doing an investigation during a funeral. That's fucking disgusting. Lowball. Call it as you want, but yeah. Well,
Who
Jesus
was doing it?
Christ. Man.
Little Miss Madhead. Who was doing it? Do you know? Probably just kid. No, okay. Probably just kids, but or they just did an investigation in the church where Nikki Bully's funeral was held.
What's a book of I'm trying to think. But that's another thing. We're talking about doing investigations and stuff. Take the big stars, Hollywood stars and stuff like that. When they pass away,
After the funeral, they will.
oh, after the funeral. It's a little bit touchy, but at least it wasn't during the funeral.
Prior
That's
to the
that's
death.
kind of that's kind of tacky, if you ask me.
But like I was saying, some people will, let's say, we'll take example Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson passed away, a lot of people were at in front of his house or the hospital, or trying to find a
Yeah,
burial ground to do the
yeah,
EVP session or a ghost box session. He just passed away. A lot of
Hmm.
stars, they get that treatment as soon as they pass away. People are trying. I'm not saying it's not okay to try to get in contact, but the person just died. Can we give them a break? Can we give them a rest?
Yeah.
Respecting that to the family and stuff. I'm not saying 2 months after, 3 months, a year after you're trying to reach out to those people to see if they come out, but they just passed away.
Or the family
Mm-mm.
contacts you to say, "Can you get in contact with my loved one,
That's
please?" Then it's
different.
okay.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Well, and when I see sometimes another thing that freaking ticks me off, it's people doing spirit box sessions and saying, "Oh, I'm talking to Lisa Mary Presley." How in the freaking world she wants to talk to you?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Was she your BFF? Was she your cousin? Was she your mother? No.
Mm.
So why? It's like, oh, that celebrity passed away, so I'm gonna.
No, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to even
I
think
know
about
that
that.
creators want to have content. I understand it, but
We all want content for our page.
Yeah, but there's a right way and
There's
there's a right way and there's
different
a wrong
levels.
way.
There's different levels to do that also. Like
I won't.
Sam is saying.
Yeah, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. And
There's
lately, there's been too much of the wrong way, and it's all about money. It's all
it's the
about the views. It's all about
disrespectful
the
way.
numbers.
But
the
people,
money.
okay, hold on. People go crazy with that fucking sorry my language again, but that
No, it's all
freaking
good. It's all good.
YouTube thing to have 1K members and to get paid. If people really knew what kind of money that comes out from YouTube, they would not be that desperate to get that money. Okay, they're
Or
paying pennies on the dollar for every video you're putting out.
or
Oh
people
yeah.
paying for subscribers and paying for freaking views and
Begging for money. Begging for
yeah,
money.
and
Oh, that's sad.
I came across a channel the other day. She had 334,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
She had an average of 1.5 to 2K views per video,
Mm-hmm.
0 like per video, and about 20 something comments.
Wow.
That's like another YouTuber. I saw at his beginning he had like 150. He's doing not so bad. He's doing cool places, but his way of talking with people, his way of treating people is shit. Okay. Out of the blue, one
There's a lot of
day
drama channels
I
out there,
go
too. A lot of drama
out of the blue.
channels.
One day I go on his channel and he's 1K and he's monetized.
Wow.
It's like what?
It's
What?
like for us, it's like my girlfriend say, the views and the likes and the subscribers we have the merit because we earned them. We didn't went on the website or I don't know where and get our Visa card out and say, I'm buying, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers and to have my blue check mark, and I'm buying myself, I don't know if you can do it, like 1,000 views per video. But if you don't have a freaking like on your video, man, if you have 1,000 views,
Mm.
come on. I have
Like,
one
I'm not
video
in.
at 1,000 views
I
and
don't
he's
beg
got
for money.
115 likes.
Yeah. I just do this because I like it. I don't care. People
I
want to
seriously,
donate to the channel.
seriously,
That's up to them.
I've been saying this a lot. I've been YouTube wise. I've been putting out videos since 2014. I have 87 videos on my channel. I do not put a lot of content. When I do put content, is because there's something there, or I want to explain the history of stuff. On
Yeah.
each video, I have an average of 10, 20 likes, and I'm okay with that. I don't go crazy.
Yeah.
You can ask Jeff. I do not go crazy for my memberships. Just this week, I reached the 600. I was happy because it's
Well,
600 members. I'm happy, but I'm not going
No.
crazy because I don't
it's
have
a
a one.
milestone.
I have 472 members.
Hey, I thought
I'm good with that. So what? I enjoy what I do. It's about
But if you go on Facebook
like
wise, my group is doing way good. I have more than 40, not far there from 4K members on my Facebook page. But I'm not
I
going crazy with that. I'm not banging my head and saying I'm the best in the world
I'm
and stuff like
really
that. So
I'm really happy to what I have. Right now,
Mhm.
I am I won't lie. I'm ecstatic with the numbers that I
Nothing
have
wrong
right
with
now.
that. You worked hard
Because
for it. You just
honestly, I thought that at this period I would be at 500, 600, 700.
Mhm.
Okay, I did some collabs with good YouTubers with Lomar and Angelo. It helped. Yes, it helped.
Of course it
But
does.
I will say this: those collabs didn't brought me thousands of subscribers. No, they gave me some exposure, and I took
Yeah.
that exposure and I upped my game. I worked hard and I edited my videos to I stepped up the game.
Yeah.
Colbat and Little Miss, you both have a new sub. I just subbed to your pages. So so put a one more to your list.
And thank you, Sheldon, for trying to get me monetized. And even if I make $10 per month, well, that $10 per month is gonna be plenty, and I'm gonna be happy to have. Just remember, Sheldon, you sent me that little hog and that pin that I still have, and I will cherish them. Just those little things for me are gold.
I have stuff also that members sent to me. I have some deck cards, tarot cards, different signature stuff. Those mean way more to me, personal stuff, or just hey, I watch your video, I like it, email or stuff. That's way more of a pay for me than having 1,000 people and having pennies on the dot. I'm not saying I don't want that money. Obviously, if I get, like Jeff says, $10, $15 per month, it's gonna go back into buying pieces of equipment, batteries, stuff like that, to bring you more
Yeah.
content and more places to go out. And
Put
yeah,
some gas in the gas tank to
mm-hmm.
drive to those freaking
See,
locations. You
there's
need gas,
there's a
so
lot of them out there that say they're going to do that, and people start throwing friggin' all kinds of money at them in the chat, and they don't use any of it.
nope, exactly.
There's a channel that I must have donated like way over $50 Canadian to this one channel. And this thing that was supposed to happen, and I wasn't the only one who put in a lot of money, but I was the only one who had enough balls to say something on a fucking live stream. Like, when is this going to happen? And the channel owner, like, basically punked me off, right? Like, I don't care. Like, I mean, if I'm willing to put money out to somebody that I trusted, that I watched for a good few years, and for them to do something like that, no, I have no time for people like that. None. I mean, that's
I know
the
it's
person's
it's
I gave away
major ripoff.
I gave away some equipment to some different teams. Okay, you're gonna say, yeah, but it's not new. But still, I gave away equipment. Those channels do not talk to me no more. And I didn't give the equipment to to be big star and you have to stick to me. No, but you don't even talk to me. You don't even acknowledge me. I even had an email from a YouTuber that I'm not gonna say his name, that everybody knows. He told me, "Hey, listen, how come you do not support my channel?" I said, "Listen, I'm a busy guy. I have kids. I have family. I have work, stuff like that. I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
When I do, I go into the chat and I will talk to people and stuff like that. I got a small question like that. You're asking me that question. I go, where is your support on my channel? When do you watch? When do you watch a video or just put a comment or like on my videos?" I go, "You never come to my channel, but you have the audacity to write an email to me to ask me where is my support." That's what I was saying at the beginning. When you're a big channel, you do not regard the other channels, regardless of how many likes or subs you have. I don't care about that. You can have 20,000 Ks. I'll still talk to you. You can have one member. I'll still talk to you.
Same here. Yeah.
I will shout my boy Lomar, because that's a guy that if you put the effort to it, you put the word to it, and you put everything to it, the guy will support you and he will be your best freaking supporter out there, and it will help you. And same for Angelo. I seen Angelo pop into my freaking premiere sometimes.
You're talking about Lomar. Lomar, what I do like about this guy, Jeff, I knew him a little bit, like here and there. I saw a couple of videos, but Jeff brought him to me, to my attention, to to check more. I do go on the chat and he will acknowledge me, even if we don't know it. How's it going? And stuff like that. He had a live this afternoon, freaking awesome live premiere this afternoon. And hey, how's it going? We exchanged a couple of things, talking about this and that. He's supposed to come to Quebec also to do the old courthouse, and so I'm looking forward to see the Lomar doing the courthouse and stuff like that. But this, like Harley is saying, this is authentic. The guy doesn't care if you're a small channel, if you're a big channel, if you're there for the right reasons, right support. He will talk to you. He will support, and he doesn't have a big head because he has so much members and stuff like that. He's a humble freaking guy. So
yeah, that's just it. Not everybody out there that's doing what we do is all about money. They're like actual down to earth people who have a heart and don't take advantage of people. They help people as much as they can, right?
Exactly.
Those are the legit ones that I like.
When I went to New Brunswick, it's actually Lomar and Chelsea that invited me to investigate with them over there. They could have said, no, we're going there because we want to revisit a place that we investigated. No, he actually took the time to say, hey, we're going to go investigate that place. You want in?
You
Yeah,
know,
that's cool.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of nice people outside. See, I'll give you an example. Not because it's me, but you can ask Harley if you need a logo, you need an intro, you need something. I will do it gladly for you. I will help you out. How much do I charge? Nothing.
Nothing. He did 2 logos
I
for
will tell you. I will
Elena.
tell you. Listen, if you have the money, send me a couple of dollars, $1, $5, 20 cents, 50 cents on my PayPal. I'm taking that money, and that money I'm building up is to actually I have a plan of taking a small RV and crossing Canada and doing a web series on that.
Nice. Right
That's
on.
the way I'm doing.
That's
So when people, if there's people in the chat, and sorry for the plug, if you do need help, stuff like that, don't worry. Come and see me. I will help you gladly the most I can.
yeah.
And don't worry on saying, oh yeah, but how much is it gonna cost? I'm not there for the money. I'm not there for the numbers. I'm there to help people out and to do real paranormal. So
Yeah, that's what it
Exactly.
should be. There needs to be more people like that. There really does. Who's Sarah?
I don't know. I just saw it pop up. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I have to take a
Okay.
small break. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been like just over 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 2
Yeah, I
hours
had to
when
take
you.
one.
I will probably sign off pretty soon because it's kind of like 20 past midnight.
Well, my Wednesday shows normally go like 2 hours, so we went over 20 minutes. It's not a
20
big deal
minutes.
for me.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, I'm back.
No, this is yours, and this is you and Dom are my guests tonight, so it's all good. I can be pretty outspoken on my live streams too at times, and people know that. But I never mention names. I try not to. A couple times I have because it's been necessary, but I try to be kosher. But if I got something to say, I'll speak my mind, and I've never had any flack from anything that I've said on my live stream, like my opinion or anything like that, because I try not to go overboard. You know, some people go really overboard, and they just start like losing their shit, and
yeah,
they start
but
talking
people.
about everybody with
Yeah.
names. I'm not like that. I
No,
just say
sometimes it's
what I don't like, what I do like, and how I think it should be.
sometimes
Right?
it's too personal because sometimes people like really attack at some
I'm girl
creators
gang
and
now.
they just go at them. But if
I've been
I don't want any drama.
I received
There's enough
so
drama paranormal channels out there.
no,
It's ridiculous.
a lot of people
It's
do not know
freaking
that, but a lot of people well, it's maybe 50-50. A lot of people know I'm autistic. I do have Asperger. So a lot of people will hit me on that, saying I'm stupid, this and that. Last year in March, I went to California to investigate. Long story, but I got some emails saying
I
if
have
I
a friend. I have a friend that lives one town away. He's got Asperger's.
so I was told if I showed up in California in a certain region, or I tried to contact a certain person in California, I would get beat and shot.
That's insane.
I
That
get
is
threats.
insane.
I get a lot of threats. People say I'm stupid, I'm retarded, this, I'm that. Hey, you know. So I'm sorry about the cat if you do hear him.
I can hear it. That's a loud cat.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's a small baby cat. Small male, so he's starting to get in.
Oh, he's going into heat.
Yeah. It's,
Isn't that just an
we're
annoying sound?
yeah, Jeff. We're waiting. I think it's at the end of the week or next week. He's getting his
Snip off the balls.
yeah, because now as you heard him, he's singing opera, but he's also a little bit aggressive.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
how
being
old is he?
territorial.
He's
Male cat?
6 months, 7 months.
Hmm.
Oh, have fun. You think the females are loud? The males can get pretty loud too.
This dude at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning will yell like you heard him around the house, or he will jump on you in bed and scream like that in your ears at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm not the type of guy that's likes the cats. I'm starting to get used to cats. I'm more a dog
Oh,
dog type. So getting at 4 o'clock, I want to twist his head off.
oh yeah.
But yeah,
I
You're
went
like
through
in the
that with cats
Flintstones.
too.
Throw him out the
but yeah,
door.
so a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are naughty or mean to people. They don't even know you to the core, but they will judge you.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that they will talk to different people, say, "Hey, this guy is an asshole. This guy is this, that," and they come and talk to you, and oh, you're so cool. I was told that you would be a jackass. Okay, cool. Okay.
Nobody should be passing judgment on anybody. That's so wrong. Like my friend that lives a town away, Eric. He's got Asperger's, and like he's a really nice guy, but he gets flack from people. Like people will talk down to him and everything like that, right? And I really get offended by that. I really get offended because he's such a nice guy. You can never, everybody's different. And I mean, who has the right to pass judgment on anybody? Nobody's perfect.
I'm not
You
a
know,
bad guy. You can ask Jeff. I'm not a bad guy. I would give you my shirt on my body if you needed my
oh, I
shirt.
can see that in you. I can see that in you. Yeah. 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 I'm easy to get along with
Jeff,
too, but I
Jeff,
mean,
Jeff is going like, what? What's going on? What's going on?
Duff's falling asleep. He's gonna sneeze.
No, 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 no. I'm right now. I'm holding my tears.
Tears?
Yes, tears
What's the
of
matter?
joy.
Oh,
Sheldas, I love you, my friend.
What?
I
What did
are you
love you.
monetized now?
No,
You're
no,
monetized.
but she just
Oh,
gave me a little gift, and I love
she did
you.
the same for me too. She asked in the chat about my PayPal. My PayPal isn't working. Go buy me a coffee.
Thank you, Sheldon, for everything you're
Sheldas,
doing.
thank you
Thank
so
you. Thanks,
much.
Sheldon.
Wow, thank you so much. You don't know. Uh, I'm an emotional guy, you know. I get
Nothing
really
wrong with that.
emotional, and
Pretty cool. This once
uh,
again, what I'm gonna say is it's not meant to do nothing. But when people like that, like Shell does, and other people do support small YouTubers like us, and with small
Mhm.
donation, it means a lot to us. But it also
Oh, it does.
touches us because those people are working hard for the money. They're putting
yep,
out money to somebody that they like. They like the content and stuff like that. So thank you,
Yep.
Shelton, for the donation.
thank you
Anybody that does
so
that,
much.
that helps the YouTubers like Jeff,
Oh
like
yeah.
Sam, me, small gesture. It could be
It's
like I
greatly
said,
appreciated.
$1
It
and
really
50
is.
cents. That means a lot for us because it means that we could do a little bit more to bring back
Yeah.
to you, to give back to you. So
Exactly. So that money goes straight into the channel. It's gas in the gas tank. It's
and
uh
and not to bitch or complain, but paranormal does cost
Ugh.
couple.
It
Well, the
is
traveling and
really
everything
expensive.
does,
That's why I go into graveyards, and the sad thing is that we don't have like abandoned buildings like they have like in the UK and France and Belgium and in Europe. You walk like five houses, like four of those five houses are probably abandoned. So here they especially in Quebec, we don't have like those abandoned houses and stuff like that. So
A lot of times they
Oh,
will
there's
take
lots of
down
them out where I am. There's like
a lot.
tons of old
A lot of
places
times they will
around.
take down those old buildings or old historical places to do freaking condos or
yeah,
parking.
but here
Oh,
in
I know.
Quebec, it's a Quebec thing. It's a Quebec thing. You go anywhere else in Canada, you will see abandoned houses. You come to
Uh-huh.
Quebec, if their house is abandoned, they will tear it down immediately.
Yeah,
Wow.
and some of the houses. I'll give you an example. There's a house down in the downtown area of Montreal. The house is from the late 1700s. It's called the Red Pet House. Presently, there's a
Mm-hmm.
war between people of the city of Montreal and other people trying to fight in court not to bring that house down because it's historical. But the city wants to bring it down. Why? Because it's old, abandoned, and they don't want to put money on it. So they'll prefer to scrap that house and make condos or parking place spots for people.
Exactly.
That's wow.
Because when I went
Like
to Nova Scotia,
they're
I,
bulldozing history. Like that's sad. They're
Hmm.
I
bulldozing history, right?
I've seen houses in Nova Scotia with everything still in it.
Oh, I've seen old houses out here with stuff still in it.
When I
So
went to the Maritimes to the old prison, Dorchester prison, right
hmm,
next to it, there's a mansion there. Okay, the mansion, if you take, let's say, five regular houses, you stick them together, that's the size of the mansion.
hmm,
Nobody lives there. But when you go on the porch, people go there to take pictures and stuff. When you go on the porch and you look through the windows, you can still see everything: vases,
Wow.
hmm.
sofas, chairs, name it. Whatever
Like
you
it's
have in
like
the house is all there, but it's old fashioned because the house is old. So everything inside is like a pot of mine. Those are the types of things.
yeah.
The guy from the prison, which is a friend of mine, he bought another house in the village of Dorchester. When he bought the house, he told me, Dom, I need you to come and investigate the place. And he was sending me pictures. The house was fully furnished with
Hmm.
old furniture. He goes,
Wow.
I got the house, it was inside. I asked the guy, do I need to send them? He goes, no, it belongs to you. It comes with the house. It was fully loaded of everything, glasses, utensils, everything.
Yeah. But
Jeez.
that's the thing. So that's why I tend to go into graveyards, and well, graveyards are peaceful. And here in Quebec, we have
Oh yeah.
old,
Absolutely.
really old graveyards. So
Yeah.
well,
We got a couple of old ones out my way too.
might as well use them. And this summer, I will go and even find spots where the British kind of disrupted the civilian population, if I if I can say it like that. Um, like when the British conquered Canada from the French, well, before attacking the French on the plains, well, they burned a couple of churches and a couple of villages around. So I will
we have a spot, for the not far from my house. It's from the again late 1800s. It was actually a camping ground for the redcoats
Mm.
in La Nogue.
Mm.
There's actually it's actually a haunted place. You can go on my YouTube. I have a video already. How it's called the farm Evergreen Farm.
Mm.
It's not the full name, but yeah, I'll give it to you after, Jeff. But yeah.
But spots like that, like I've discovered that there's the layout of a church here, right here near Quebec City in Chateau Richer, where the British burned down the church with the priest and 14 villagers. And people just know that that was a church. But
Another place that's really hard to get to once you get there is the Little Saint Eustache,
hmm,
which is the place where the patriots of Montreal and stuff. The church is actually still standing, but the British put fire to the church, and when people were jumping out the window, they were
they
shooting
were shooting them.
those people. So there's people buried between the Presbyterian and the church, but there's also the cemetery across, and there's also the houses that got half burned that are back up, they got repaired and stuff. You can write to the city and ask the permission to have those houses to investigate. But the
Hmm.
problem is it takes a long time before they process your demand. I'll give you an example. It took me 6 months to have the permission to have the first house that was burned down, and when I think it was 2 weeks before, they canceled my request. It was granted everything. I spoke to the police. They were asking me, "Do you need escorts? Do we need to block the streets?" Stuff like that, etc., etc. And 2 weeks before, they decided that they would renovate that house, so they canceled my request. But you can't go in the city of Saint Eustache, let's say in the cemetery where patriots are. If you go in the cemetery after dark and you get caught there, it's a taking.
Oh,
You
oh,
do
it's
not
like
have
I think I think
you do
it's like
not
that
have
with
the
skeleton.
permission to go there to go explore.
They have
Explore.
security guards.
You have to ask the city to have the permission. They'll put you a slip. They'll call the police. The police is going to contact you to see what exactly you're doing. Where are you going to be? Are you going to block the traffic? Are you, etc. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions. Once you pass that, then the police will tell you, okay, we're going to send you back the request to the city. Once they do that, the city already tells you, okay, what date do you want? It's granted. You can come and investigate the cemetery. But yeah, you have to go to a bunch of formalities, or else you're gonna get tickets and fines and
it's
stuff like
it's
that.
it's like in Salem, Massachusetts.
Mhm.
You can go and walk the graveyard, but if you get caught investigating in there, it's a ticket.
You can hold on. You can
Yeah,
investigate daytime in the cemetery as
No,
soon
I
as
was told
no.
no, not at all.
No, you can investigate daytime in the cemetery, but you
Oh,
cannot
okay.
block the cemetery. Let's say me and you, we start investigating, and people come in. You cannot chase them because you're doing a paranormal investigation.
Mm.
that's right. I did hear that. Yeah,
If
yeah.
let's say me and you, we go there and we tell the people, "Hey, get out! We're filming. We're doing a paranormal
You
investigation."
can't do
They
that.
can turn
You
around,
can't.
they'll turn around, call the police, and you'll get arrested.
Uh,
But if you're
that's
alone in
public
the cemetery and the police passes, if you're not doing vandal, you're not jumping on the tombstones, you're not touching the tombstones, you're okay in the cemetery. As soon
Oh,
as
property.
dawn comes, so when the sun goes down, if you're caught in the cemetery, you're dead. They're
Wow.
not
it's
giving you a chance. They're gonna seize everything you have on your person. So your equipment, your car, your this, you're stuck in the
yeah. I
street.
heard that it's pretty strict at in Salem. So
And
Well,
do not get caught. Do not get caught touching the tombstones or playing with
no.
the tombstones. That's a freaking no. Mm-mm,
No,
no.
because you will damage them. So,
Yes, you'll damage them, but they go crazy.
Mhm.
And when I say crazy, you're gonna see the 12 could the police car, they with guns raised and squad and
Wow.
just saying they go crazy to protect their history,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
different here. Which is different here in Quebec. Some people here in Quebec they don't care about history. I'll give you another example. Hydro Quebec, which is a company that stirs hydro everywhere in Quebec. They have a
Mhm.
headquarters that they call Complex Guy Favreau. That building was built on top of the first cemetery of Montreal, which is called Cemetery Saint Laurent. They never took out the bodies, no tombstones, nothing. They just put dirt on top, squashed everything, and built a building on top.
Well,
Oh my God. Really?
and even
But
the
but
jail where the patriots were in prison and they were hung, it's the head office of the Quebec Alcohol Forking Society.
no more.
Well, it's still
Wow.
a government building.
No, well, yes, it is still a government building, but now it's what's the French channel? Télé Québec.
Oh, Télé-Québec, yeah.
Télé Québec owns the building now, and the
Well,
plot
it's
of land.
still
But
a
it's still
government-owned
government.
building.
It's still
It's
government
owned by the
building.
government of Quebec, but instead of keeping it as a jail or something historic, no, they decided to put the head office of the Société des Alcools,
The the only
like the
thing
LCBO.
The only thing left in the prison that they haven't converted is the basement where the cells were. Well, there were cells everywhere, but they kept the original walls and stuff. You can still see the handles where the chains were, stuff like that. But they did a small museum about the Patriots
Yeah,
in
but
the jail
it's
cells, which I had the occasion to investigate. But now, these days, when you call to investigate, they send you to the Musée of des Patriotes, which is on the south side. And the lady tells you all the time, "I'll call you back for more information," and
and they
never
didn't
calls
call
back.
back.
So yeah,
So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, folks, I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's going on 1:45.
Thank
Yeah.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
well,
Thank you
I'm
for having us, Sam. That
absolutely.
was good.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to having both of you on here. I've had him as a guest before. But yeah, it was nice having you both on here. We'll have to do this again. For sure.
for
Cool.
sure, for sure.
Anytime.
When you want, just tell us. Well, tell me, tell Jeff, and if I can, I'll be there. No problem.
Anytime.
It's always a pleasure talking paranormal with people and stuff. So
Sam, thank
Awesome.
you, Sheldas, little Miss Madhead. Thank
Yeah.
you for being here, for sticking with us.
thank
Yeah.
you everybody in the chat for like Jeff is saying, sticking for there with us, talking with us, exchanging with us, and
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
Continue. Go
So-
sub to everybody that's in the chat. Go sub to yourselves. Give
Yeah.
much love to each and one of them.
And I'm working hard to finish the video for this Friday. And yes, it's gonna be another two-parter, but I
Which
have
one are
so
you?
much stuff. I don't
Which
have a
one-
choice to do a two-parter.
Which one are you putting out Friday?
It's at
Cornwall?
Cornwall Jail. It's the walkthrough with Elliot and the first part when I investigate the cell where Henry Seguin took his life with the
Okay.
cyanide.
So guys, not because Jeff is, I call him a brother because he's a good friend of mine in stuff. Not because he's a good friend of stuff, but do go see what he has on the Cornwall prison. You'll be amazed
Yeah.
with that place. It's for me, like I said, it's in my top 3
places I investigated in all my career in the presidency. So it's an awesome
I
thing.
have pretty good stuff, and I have I read a line of the letter that Henry Seguin wrote to his sister before he committed suicide, before he
Oh, wow.
crunched that cyanide pill.
Yeah,
And
45 minutes before he got it,
yeah,
he was supposed
he beat the hangman, and I had from coming in on Spirit Talker that the priest that was present right there, Father Villeneuve, was a friend of his grandmother.
hmm
Oh, wow.
they were
That's
related. I have what's his name? There was a German guy. No, he was not German.
Anyways,
Anyways, this guy when I have him on
oh, it's all
EVP
good. It's
telling
all
he
good.
doesn't like the prison, but yeah, but
anyways, guys, be there this Friday. It's gonna be
go see that. I'll have a video out, like I said, in a couple of minutes, couple of hours. Go see that new video
Yep,
if you
everybody
want
needs
to.
to check out these guys'
And
channels. The links are in the description, so
I'm
check them
I'm
out.
working on. I'll be working on the cemetery one. That one's gonna be yeah. Mhm.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Take
Thank you
care. Be
again,
blessed. Be
Sam.
safe, everybody. Stay paranormal.
Have a good day, everybody. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Peace.